Hello! Happy Memorial Day, everybody. It's Monday. It's 1 o'clock. I have not been up very long, I'm going to be honest. But I got my stars and stripes on even though I'm home alone. The baby is taking a nap, and the rest of my family is at Busch Gardens having a good time. Well, at least I hope they are. Yeah, it was my day off today, but obviously I had to stay home with the baby because they were going to Busch Gardens. And, but Brian laid the baby down right before he went, right before they left for her first nap. So he laid her down at like 9 something, and I kind of woke up at that point a little bit and talked to him. And then she slept until 11. I ended up going back to sleep, and then I woke up at 11. I didn't actually roll out of bed till close to 11:30. I know, right? That is a total productivity killer. That's going to be one of my goals. So yeah, anyway, I fed the baby. I guess it wasn't quite 11:30. It was close to 11 when I got up. Because I fed her a bottle, and then she had 2 tablespoons of oatmeal, baby oatmeal. And then she hung out and played for a little while, and I ate breakfast. Yes, I just ate breakfast at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I had a vanilla Coke Zero earlier when I got up. Yeah, so I've been reading my school reading and you know, obviously feeding her and everything. And what else have I been doing? Messing around a little bit on my computer. And I have an awesome weigh-in to share with you. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. 200.8. Yay! So obviously that's like 2.2 pounds down from yesterday, which obviously I was holding on to some water weight or something. So I am exactly 1 pound away from my goal of being in Wonderland, according to my scale, at 199.8 at the very highest, by Sunday, June 1st. So I have almost a whole entire week to lose 1 pound, and I will get to my goal. That's exciting. Exciting, exciting, exciting. Yay! It's paying off. Hard work pays off, right? And to be honest with you, it actually hasn't been that hard work. It's amazing how sometimes the strength and resolve and the commitment is just not there for dieting. It's like it's all I can do to just not eat chocolate every day, or to just not eat out almost every day, or you know, whatever. And then other times like this, like the past week or so, it's been really easy. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's just the power of habit, and not necessarily my resolve, although my resolve is there. But, you know, I'm setting small goals, I'm reaching those goals, and, you know, it feels really good. I'm going to do a separate video on my frumpy to fab transition. I think it's like a 10-day update or something. I'll have to look it up. Might be 2 weeks. But check that out to see how all that's going. And then what else? I have to write my paper, and then I might get a little relaxation time in. I know, almost 12 hours of sleep is enough relaxation for me for one day. I also wanted to talk to you guys about my goals, because I have to adjust you. Hold on. There. My goals, because you know, I had the 1 week no ponytail challenge, and I accomplished my goal on that, thank goodness. And obviously, you know, I'm following through with the 1220 calorie diet, tracking all my foods that I'm eating, not going over my calories, and I'm meeting that. And I'm also meeting the goal of getting dressed every morning, wearing a real bra, doing my hair, and I haven't been wearing a ponytail. That was part of the no ponytail challenge, but I've continued it. Wearing makeup, just a little bit of makeup. What I'm just doing, I'll tell you in the other video. Wearing makeup, putting that on every day, and brushing my teeth twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening. I think that's about it. So, I need to start adding some more little goals. Because I'm doing well and I feel like it's time to add a little bit more. So, I don't want to pile too much on myself though at one time, because I don't want to feel overwhelmed, and I'm very easily overwhelmed and I have a lot on my plate, so I don't want to add too much, you know, to the plate and then it all falls apart, and I don't want that to happen. But I also want to continue to challenge myself, because this is all about a personal betterment. And so yeah. So some ideas of some goals, excuse me, that I could make, that I haven't yet decided, are something having to do with fitness. I know I originally set out to do at least 3 days of 30 minutes a piece of some kind of physical activity, and I haven't been meeting that goal. So something's holding me back from that, so I'm going to try to adjust that. It might be just doing something little around here, some little routine I can find on Pinterest, you know, even if it's just 50 sit-ups, 10 push-ups, some leg lifts, and some squats or something every day. Maybe I could just, you know, do that when the baby goes down for her first nap. Or, you know, I could set some time in the day that I can set aside to do this quick little thing. Then at least I get myself in the habit of doing something, you know, just to add a little something. Or I can add a walk with the baby. You know, things are going to be definitely changing because the kids are going to be out of school in 2 weeks. So things are going to be totally different. I'm not going to be held to those schedules, so things are going to be a little bit more freed up. But then also I'm not going to have time by myself where I could have been getting some other things done at that point. So things are going to be changing. So this new goal that I'm going to set is going to be for the next 2 weeks. After school's out, I'm going to readjust things, and then I'm going to set some new goals, or kind of transition these habits into some new habits. So anyway, I could be taking the baby out for a walk if Brian's home with the girls, or I could take all 3 girls out for a walk every day or every other day, or whatever I choose. We also have a neighborhood gym, and I know many of you would probably be thinking at this moment, I can look from the outside in and say, if you have a neighborhood gym, why the hell are you worried about going all the way to the Y and doing all that crap? Well, the reason is, although they do have a children's room there in the gym, and Lexi could be content for a little while in her car seat. She's not going to sleep in her car seat. And the kids don't really like sitting in that kids area. And there's not a lot of equipment there in the gym. But I can find ways to work around that by leaving the kids here and going, because I could make a round trip in less than an hour. You know, because I could get down there in 5 minutes, I could work out for 30 to 45 minutes, and I could be back here in 5 minutes. So, yeah. The thing is with that, and that's been killing me since the beginning of our family, is that Brian's schedule is not consistent. So he'll be on swings one week and he'll be on days the next. So it's just a big pain in my ass that I can never fully be one way or the other. You know, I can't be in this like perfect routine that I want to be in. And so I have this all or nothing thinking that if I can't have it my way, then I am not going to do it at all. And that's one bit of thinking that I need to change. So I'm going to do my homework. I'm going to let those goals knock around in my head a little bit, and then I will be back later to talk to you about those. Also wanted to mention what I had for breakfast this morning was I think the same thing I had yesterday, which was just 2 of those whole wheat low-fat Eggo waffles with sugar-free syrup and an orange, so about 250 calories or less. And I'll be back later. Here's my dinner tonight. That's a healthy, oh god. It's a healthy choice meal, chicken, potato, and carrot thing for 180 calories, and then 3 servings of the Green Giant sugar snap peas for a total of 120, so 300 calorie dinner. Okay, so Brian's putting the kids to bed, so I might have a quiet moment. I had my dinner, and then I ended up having some hot chocolate because I had some leftover calories. Let me look at my MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal is a website and an app that you can track all of your calories on. And it looks like I went a little bit over my calories. Looks like I went about 20 calories over because I had 3/4 of a cup of milk that I warmed up and added a diet hot chocolate mix to, so that would have been 100 calories. Yeah, so I'm like 13 over. I haven't had my ice cream cone yet, but you know I gotta have my ice cream cone. I'm not gonna beat myself up about it too much, especially after my great weigh-in today. What else? You know, it's just been hectic around here. Bedtime is like, I think, more hectic than the morning, which I don't think it should be. I would rather it not be, but, you know, just trying to finish everything up and trying to get things prepared for the next day, and chores especially, the girls trying to get their chores done, you know, because they were gone all day. So that was hectic. I did my paper, and that's about it. What I've got so far is I've got a list of things that, not that I should do, because that's one thing that that book Feeling Good tries to get you out of thinking, is this kind of should thinking, and more like things I want to do. Things I would like to get done every day, I have a list, and then things I would like to get done on a weekly basis, like going to the commissary, going couponing at Publix, getting to the drugstores if they have good sales that week. And then I have monthly things like cleaning my van out, vacuuming it all, you know, cleaning out the fridge and freezer completely, wiping everything down, things like that. So I've got those down. But as far as where I'm at on the fitness thing, I haven't decided yet, because I've got to focus on just the next 2 weeks. But that first nap is really great for schoolwork too, because it's the only time that I have all to myself if Brian works day shift. That 9 to 11 chunk is it until next school year, and then Alana will be in full-time school, so she will be on the same schedule as Madison, and that'll be really cool. So I'm going to think about that some more, and hopefully I'll have an answer by the end of the night. It's 8 o'clock now. Okay, so we got to get this party started, because it's almost 11 o'clock, and I got to get in bed, because I got to get up with the kids tomorrow. Okay, so this is so frustrating for me. Okay, so I've tried to look at the routine, and I could go on and on about this, but I laid out what the baby does, and then I tried to overlay a plan. It's not the perfect plan, and for a somewhat weird kind of perfectionist like I am, and all or nothing, I don't want to do something unless it's like the perfect way that I want it, but this is not the perfect way I want it. But I know it's something I need to do. And that is trying to fit in some fitness somewhere and trying to do something, anything. So, at least for the next 2 weeks until school's out, this is what I'm going to do. This is going to be tougher than any of the challenges I've done so far. Except for maybe the calorie restriction. It's tied with the calorie restriction and the no chocolate. Excuse me, this is going to be really tough for me. And what it is I'm going to be working out for 30 minutes every morning while the baby's taking her first nap. I'm just going to be working out right here in the living room while the baby's taking her first nap, while Madison's at school, and while Alana's at preschool. So from the minute the baby's laid down until a half an hour later, about 9:45, that's what I'm planning to do. The workouts that I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of play it by ear. I know that's not a great plan, but I don't have time to analyze everything because I get analysis paralysis. I sit and I analyze everything and try to get it perfect, and then it's not perfect, and then I don't have time, and then I just procrastinate and I don't do anything, so I'm just going to wing it. It's not the best advice, not the best plan, but that's what I'm going to do. Because I have an app, it's called GFit or Jeffit. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's really, really, really awesome. I love it. And it's spelled Jefit. It's a free app, and it's online too. You can create all different kinds of workouts, and what's really great is if you have your cell phone with you and you're doing your workout, you can set timers, you put in the reps, it shows you pictures of the exercises, you can choose from a huge database, you can create your own routines, your own circuits. And also a cool thing is like if you're doing, say you're doing 3 sets of an exercise. So you can set a timer, and after you do squats for 60 seconds or whatever, you can set your rest time at whatever time you want for 10 seconds. It'll count down and then it'll beep. Not an annoying thing either. And if you have headphones in, then obviously you won't be bothering anybody. And then it'll let you know that it's time to start the next set, and of course you can see it. Anyway, it's really, really awesome. And I've created workouts previously that I was doing at the Y. Some of those workouts were just like floor work, if it was arms and back, it was, different kinds of stretches and push-ups and this and that. If it was core work, or core day, I had different kinds of sit-ups on there. And then I had leg day where I had glute kickbacks, and I had squats and lunges and stuff like that. So I can work off that, at least. And in conjunction with that, I'm going to be changing up my morning routine a little bit. What very little routine there is, because it just started, me getting dressed in the morning and everything. And that is getting in workout clothes first thing in the morning, so that after she's in bed I can just go straight to work out. And the next added thing is taking a shower right after that in the morning, and then getting dressed in my regular clothes, doing my hair and makeup and everything after that while she's still in bed, and then trying to do my schoolwork during that time for the next 2 weeks, because it's going to be the only time I'm going to have all to myself. But in conjunction with the workout, I'm doing the 30-day, I found this on Pinterest. You can find it on my, if you follow me on Pinterest, you can find it on my Do Soon board and also in my exercise / Fitspirations board. But the 30-day plank challenge is what I'm doing, and you start out day 1 at 20 seconds, and then you rest on day 6. You rest every 6 to 7 days, it looks like. Anyway, you work up to a 5-minute plank by day 30. And in a perfect world, I would have started this on the 1st of the month. But anyway, this is what I'm starting tomorrow. And even though the morning workouts may not continue after school's out, I don't know, I'm going to reassess at that point. But my goal is to make it until the last day would be the, 6th of June. And then I'll take it from there. The rest days are going to be, I'll do the plank challenge even on the weekend. I'm going to stick to this, but the 30-minute workouts that I'm planning are only during school days. So, hope you understand that. Alright, so anyway, that's that. That's what I'm doing. That's the goal that I'm setting for the next however many days that is. Let's count the days. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 31, 32, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to be 11 days total. And then we will reassess goals on the 7th of June. Reflection of the day. I slept on my neck wrong the day before yesterday, and so my neck was hurting kind of all day yesterday, and today it's been bothering me too. And I'm starting my 3rd pill pack of my birth control. I had a lot of issues last month with spotting, so hopefully I'm not going to have that problem this month. I have an appointment with Women's Health later this week, so I'm going to talk to her and see what's going on. Also, I have my optic appointment tomorrow, so I'm going to get my vision checked, and I'm going to get fitted for contacts because I'm sick of wearing glasses. And I feel more confident when I'm not wearing glasses, and that's what this is about. Betterment of myself, feeling more confident, increasing my self-esteem and my self-image. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, I told you about my calories. It was a great day. The kids, the family had a great time at Busch Gardens. Of course, I wish I had been there. Didn't get a whole lot accomplished, but it was my day off. And the last 11 days, I want to be clear, are not usual occurrence. My husband has been on leave, and so it's been like vacation around here. So it's back to the grind tomorrow. So, words of wisdom now. My good friend, fellow YouTube weight loss vlogger, Miss Julie Janae, also has a blog, and I don't think that would be the case, that she wouldn't want me to share it, but just in case she doesn't, I'll get her permission before I do, and if and when I do get her permission, I will put the link to the blog post that I'm going to talk about in the description, and or you can go to her channel, she might have a link to it there, I'm not sure. But anyway, I asked her the other day if there was any way that she could make a video or written description of kind of her routine through the day, because she does so much and she's really awesome, and she's lost a lot of weight before, and now she's trying to lose baby weight again too, and she has an incredible work ethic and a great personality, so you guys should check her out if you don't already. And she is taking 4 classes this summer, and she's got 2 sons, and she's a military wife as well. and she actually doesn't even live too far from me, so it's pretty funny. But anyway, she's just really awesome, and she really inspires me, so I want to know how she does all that she does. And so I asked her to kind of let me in on what she was doing, and she had a blog, which I didn't even know about, and she wrote a great blog post yesterday, and I'm going to share part of it with you because it was just very moving to me, and it just really struck a chord with me. She wrote out her itinerary, which is crazy. She goes to the gym twice a day too, I didn't mention that. And she's a machine. And these words of wisdom here at the end, and she includes a great quote that she likes, and so I'm going to read that to you. There is a, well, she starts out, she says 2 quotes. Always remember, there are 24 useful hours in a day. Less than half of them are spent sleeping. Use every minute to your advantage. And then she says, this is my own original motto. You can borrow it if you like, she says. There's another quote I love. If you want to be successful, you got to be willing to give up sleep. You got to be willing to work off of 2 to 3 hours of sleep. Some days you may have to stay up 3 days in a row because if you are asleep, you may miss the opportunity to be successful. And that's from Michael D. She says, this is something I agree with. Maybe not literally, but in the underlying message. Basically, these quotes... I'm sorry, I can't read. Hold on. Basically, these quotes beg the question, how bad do you really want it? And this is the part that I love. Julie, do you really want to get your degree? Yes? Then get up at 5 a.m. Get your schoolwork done. Get good grades. Put in the work. Julie, do you really want to have successful and well-rounded children? Yes? Then spend time with them. Teach them, love them, encourage them. Put in the work. Julie, do you really want to be healthy and lose weight? Yes? Then make the time to work out twice a day. Put in the work. Simply put, you will never get anywhere if you continue to make excuses. I learned this quite a while ago, and I try to remind myself of it on a daily basis. So, thank you so much to Julie, and you know, that's what inspirational people are. They're just, they're monsters. They're beyond words, you know. I know she's only human, and I'm not trying to, like, put you on this crazy pedestal or anything, Julie. I hope you're watching. But really, guys, seriously, this girl wakes up at 5 a.m. and does schoolwork for 4 classes and goes to the gym 2 times a day and takes care of her husband and her family. I mean, come on. That's crazy. That's an inspiration. So, we got a lot of work to do, more goals to accomplish, and life is good. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Night.